Hello and welcome to another video on the ATE channel, and today I'm going to be taking on the challenge, can you kill KARSTAAG as a pacifist? For how long this game has been out, I'm surprised a lot of other people have not taken on this challenge. KARSTAAG is considered to be one of the hardest bosses in the game, and today I seek to put that to the test. The rules for this run are quite simple. I cannot kill anyone with my own two hands. I can use things like illusion magic, restoration, alteration, anything that buffs or affects the way that my enemies interact with the world around them. However, I cannot directly damage them in any sort of way. I also did not allow myself to use any bugs that would totally make this whole thing trivial. For example, the restoration potion glitch, which allows you to create weapons and armor that do an infinite amount of buffing or damage. To be honest, I feel like that would take away all the fun from the run. I also avoided using the same strategies as other people that did the same challenge. I wanted to provide a unique experience and something in here for everyone to enjoy. A lot of funny moments, a lot of time of me getting very frustrated with the game, and a hell of a lot of glitches. And at the very least, a very big nostalgia trip. So, grab a snack and a drink and join me on the journey of defeating KARSTAAG as a pacifist.
You know,
hey,
like a...
You're finally awake.
Yeah, shut your bitch ass up.
Our story begins like any other Skyrim run, choosing our race and our name. I decided to go with High Elf because their power allows you to regenerate your magic significantly faster. I figured this would help me early on considering I'm gonna be pretty much dependent on illusion magic. Also, I decided to name my character Bonnie Blue, simply because she will be gathering a train to go clap KARSTAAG's cheeks.
You are not with the Thornir embassy, are you, High Elf?
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
So no head?
Y'all need a bigger basket, brother. That's way too small of a basket for two heads.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds.
In the clouds, it's on top of your tower, fool.
After experiencing my first bit of plot armor, I was set off into the world to go at my own pace. After running away from the danger, you're prompted to either go with a bunch of bootlickers or some racists. I decided to go with the one with the closest door. My new friend then unbound my hands, giving me the opportunity to actually look at which spells I have off rip.
Fury. That's nice. That's very useful.
Now this spell really carried me in the early game because it makes people go gorillas. What's going gorillas? It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Fuck with me one more time, you do, and I don't care about none of it.
This is what you want,
I'm
huh?
a real nigga, boy. I'm a real.
Wait a minute.
After distracting the rest of the guards, walking into this rock and backstabbing my teammate for some extra XP, I was out into the world, ready to take on the challenge.
No, I don't want survival mode. I have employment.
Look down, Nathan.
Oh shit! You just busted a nut! Oh!
Nathan, look again.
Where'd it go?
Yo!
The first real step in our journey is getting pickpocketing up to 100. I started this by going to the nearby Guardian Stones, activating the Thief Stone,
All stealth skills 20% faster.
then making my way downtown to Whiterun.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I just watched that lady leave. You're capping.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Now that I've entered Whiterun, I go ahead and do the infinite gold glitch, which I have a video on already on Instagram and YouTube. So instead of giving you the same tutorial twice, I'm just gonna be reading some interesting or helpful comments from those posts. First comment, and most importantly, this glitch does not work if you use the unofficial patch. Me personally, I like to play the game the way Todd Howard intended, and the buggy mess that is Skyrim without any sort of mods or patches is honestly such a beautiful calamity of bugs. It's the way that I enjoy playing it, for better or worse. Some of the larger mods that people like to use for extra weapons, spells, armors and whatnot tend to also include the unofficial patch. So if you're trying to do this and it's not working, make sure the mod you're using doesn't include the unofficial patch. Secondly, fun fact, you can make it back to Whiterun proper just by walking out from under the stairs up to the companions hall. And I can confirm, yeah, this works. There are so many more easier ways. This was an old way. Yeah, definitely. I learned this back in 2014, 2015. It's amazing that a decade later, the game is still relevant, more relevant than some games that came out last year. If you're on PC, you can use the console command to give yourself as much gold as you want. This is definitely true, but one, I'm on console, and two, if I was on PC, I probably wouldn't use console commands for this, because at that point, I would just give myself all the items I would want. At that point, why play any quests? Why level up any of your skills? If you can just do it all through a console command. If you're trying to do really wacky stuff in Skyrim, it's good for that, but I didn't use it for this run. Speaking of the run, let's get back to it. So after farming way too much gold...
Telling me I ain't got motion. I went to your hood and they don't know you. Embarrassing.
I took a carriage to Riften and got arrested.
Why, you... Stop! Thief!
By order of the Jarl.
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack.
Then, I lockpicked my way out of my cell, caused the 2 guards to fight,
And I fucking missed.
neutralized the surviving one long enough for me to do my trick. The tutorial for this exploit is in the description down below, but the general gist, because nobody cares you're pickpocketing this prisoner, you can give him and pickpocket back progressive amounts of gold, allowing you to 100 this skill tree in about 15 minutes. I needed some points invested in the lockpicking skill tree because this will be the main way that I will be able to give my army the necessary weapons to defeat our mighty foe.
I'm glitching, but there's the game, 'cause they're all the same. Barely functioning and rotting my brain, but yet it's like I'm chained to my controller. Playing this game while I have a boner. What the fuck am I on, brother? I am so bored. There we go. Pickpocket 100. Oh, fuck.
Here goes nothing. Okay, hold on 1 second. You ready? See me coming, Taj? Fuck! No! Bardon, if you're here, take a picture with me. I film. I literally have my camera. Take a picture. You got it. Let me see. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
So after reporting to the Jarl about the dragons and being sent out to get a dragon stone, I got a bunch of bozos to fight a big ass spider for me. Then I realized my low illusion magic level wasn't gonna cut it anymore.
Resisted Fury?
In fact, illusion magic doesn't affect the undead up until level 90.
Work on undead, Daedra, and automations.
So in order to fix that, I got illusion up to 100. Again, a video already up on the channel, but it's really quite simple. Just get the muffle spell, spam it, wait to refresh, and repeat. After about 20 minutes, I got to illusion 90 and then had a little bit of fun with this boss.
Holy. Alright, now the real game begins. Alright. I don't...
Leave me alone!
A new hand touches the beacon. Return my beacon to Mount
Shut the fuck up! Holy shit, that bitch is mad annoying. Alright, so we're gonna get some distance from this guy. And we are gonna try to get him to fight a frost troll here.
A few moments later.
Yes! 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 Come on! Guys, come on! I'm not asking for a lot here. Yes! 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 Give it to him! Kick his ass, mate! Wow, what a fucking legend! He absolutely fucking obliterated him.
After fighting the longest boss battle ever, I reported back to the Jarl,
my friend.
watched the whole town kill a dragon, then they all watched me suck off the dragon.
Huh? You just got laid the fuck out, fool.
Then I reported back to the Jarl and he introduced me to my only real companion in this whole run, Lydia.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your house, Carl. It's an honor.
I say my only real companion because she will be the only person throughout my whole journey that I can actually trade items with the normal way. But we'll talk more about that when the time comes. We still have a couple more steps to get through before we recruit our army.
Day 2
was a total absolute failure, and I think I wrap it up perfectly in the last couple minutes of this stream.
Okay, fuck that. Fuck that. Okay? Fuck that. Alright? I've been doing this for... I've been trying... Like... Dude. I got Illusion to level 90 and Pickpocket to 100 in one 4-hour stream. Right? And that was me, like, dilly-dallying and having fun. You know what I'm saying? But here I am taking an entire day to get restoration to 100, and all of the fucking spells blow dicks. Okay, so we're gonna get one more level to 75 and we're calling it a day. I've had enough. Alrighty then. Another fucking stream. Well, I just ruined my algorithm just right there. I said a bad word in the first couple seconds, and now YouTube's gonna tank this VOD into the shadow realm.
Day 3 was actually very productive. I kicked it off by getting alteration up to 100.
Okay, see the guy chewing the gum? I'm gonna get the gum, pull it right out of his mouth.
Okay, I got him.
Now I needed alteration up to a high level so that I could efficiently cast the paralysis spell. Certain recruits of our army cannot be pickpocketed unless they are paralyzed, and the only reason I got it all the way up to 100 is because the method to do this is actually very simple. Again, there is already a tutorial up on this channel, but an important thing I'd like to highlight is the fact that the telekinesis method is actually patched. I had quite a few people bring up the fact that I could find telekinesis, cast it on one location, hold it, open up the map, and fast travel to a different area in order to trick the game into thinking I traveled a far distance while using telekinesis, therefore getting alteration up to 100 in the matter of a single loading screen. I can confirm that this no longer works, and it is to my understanding through my research that this was patched out in the Skyrim Special Edition. If you somehow still own a prehistoric copy of Skyrim before the Special Edition, it'll still work for you. Anyway, after this, I got a bunch of pussies that fight a dragon for me.
I'm not sticking around to fight a dragon.
A dragon!
Fuck his shit up, fuck his shit up.
That takes care of that.
Alright, thank you.
Got illusion the rest of the way up to 100. Now that my Rage Bait Fury spells were at maximum potential, I was ready to become a Master Baiter. So, I went over to the College of Winterhold, met with the Illusion Master, helped him find 4 books. Then he blessed me with the ability to masturbate everyone around me with a single spell.
Watch it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you
doing, step bro?
Next, I decided I would get the Alteration Master spells, but I kind of ran into a speed bump here.
You there, hold! If you're a true friend to Skyrim, you will help me in my mission.
That it? Ah! That your best?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Oh.
Awesome! I'm all the way back here. Wow, I love this game so much. Oh my god, Lydia, stop fucking missing. You suck.
Already.
He's down on one knee and you can't hit this motherfucker? Oh my god. Don't miss. Oh my...
Now you'll pay.
Oh my god, they're having a staring contest.
I have to.
Do it. Decapitate him. Take his head off.
Foos!
Why are you still blocking? Fuck his shit up. What the fuck is that? Where am I? Yeah, bro. I can't, bro. I've had enough.
Now, after watching Lydia miserably fail to take care of some of the most basic enemies in the game, I decided I'd get this bitch some help. So, I went over to this cave and called up Serana. Now, for those of you that have never played Skyrim, you're not supposed to have more than one follower, and one of the few exceptions in the game without any mods is when an NPC is made to follow you up until you complete the related quest. Just don't complete the quest and they follow you forever. Some of these NPCs are actually unkillable, Serana being the easiest and most available example of this exploit.
By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
So, now that we have this girl on the team, let's go back to that cave and clap some cheeks.
This won't end well for you.
Yeah, that's faster. Fuck his shit up, fuck his shit up. Put him down. Stop doing absorb health, these guys are dead. What are you absorbing? Fucking dust, bitch? What are you doing? Oh god. Okay, I just have to get this. Increases your stamina by 10 points. Sure, I could wear it while I fuck myself even more by playing this stupid dog shit game. I'm leaving, guys. I don't have a key.
If you didn't notice there, I was so mentally exhausted by this point that I made it all the way to the chest that I needed to and didn't even collect the item I needed. Instead, I cracked shitty jokes and looked at the enchantments. Safe to say, I just went to sleep and came back the next day.
Another day. Another loading screen.
So, after sleeping on it, I came back with a plan of action to upgrade some of my followers' equipment. That, of course, begins with getting Conjuration up to 100. But as you could have guessed, there is already a tutorial on this YouTube channel how to achieve this very quickly. Links in the description. Once I had this completed, I went back to the College of Winterhold, met with the Conjuration Master, and he sent me up to the roof so that I could conjure a demon, kick his ass 3 times, take his ball, present it to the teacher, have him observe it for a little bit, take it back from him. And now I just need to find a couple of extra materials, throw them into a box, pull a lever, and bam! We get a bunch of powerful weapons and armor. There was also a video on this YouTube channel on how exactly to do this very early in the game, but it was hard to get a lot of the different strategies and the nitty and gritty of how I actually got this done pretty quickly in a minute and 30 seconds. So if this is something that you guys want a tutorial on, just know there's definitely some more out there. But if you want it from yours truly, make sure to drop a comment down below. I am much obliged to inform you all. But now that Lydia has some overpowered weapons and armor, it is time to go back to that cave, kick some Draugr ass, then kill a dragon, and present that to the Alteration Master so that I can finally get my Alteration Mastery spells.
That's cool. Yeah, that's gonna be my new favorite one right there. Okay. Today,
I managed to waste the entirety of 5 hours. Okay, so not gonna bullshit. I watched an outdated video seeing how you can get Serana and Alia the Huntress to be your followers that you can trade with at the same time. I thought this would work with Lydia, but no, it's been patched for a long time. So, yeah, we just won't talk about day 4. Total waste of fucking time. What the fuck is new, eh?
the last stream was a total and absolute failure in some ways. Totally unproductive, but a lot less productive than it could have been, so we're gonna change that.
Need a ride?
After the failure of the previous day, I decided, fuck it, let's initiate the second to final step in this process. Build the army.
You son of a bitch.
we're gonna begin with Mercer Frey. To get Mercer Frey as a permanent follower, all you have to do is go to Riften, start the Thieves Guild questline, then continue the main storyline up until Mercer Frey asks you to meet him at the Snow Veil Sanctum. There, he's gonna come up to you, talk to you, and he'll tell you to lead the way into the cave. Do not step into the cave, just walk away. He'll follow you, and he doesn't die. He's a powerful guy with a really shitty attitude. Welcome to the team, Mr. Frey. I will also add you can't give Mercer Frey any items for him to equip, but the trade-off is he's invincible. He can't die, so he's pretty damn good. Pretty high level as well. Up next, we have easily the most annoying and cuddliest companion in Skyrim, and that is going to be BARBAS the dog.
Remy, come. Remy, sit. Speak.
Fuck!
Good boy.
To find this little fucker, fast travel over to Farcreath, talk to the blacksmith, and he'll tell you that he's missing a dog. After you're done talking to him, you'll be given the mission. Walk just outside of Falkreath's borders, and a dog will come up to you saying he needs to find his original owner.
You are exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, Skyrim is now host to giant flying lizards and two-legged cat men. And you're surprised by me?
You follow him into a cave, kill a couple of vampires, then find this talking statue. The talking statue will make you an offer as long as you can bring him an axe. He will then send you outside of the cave with BARBAS to go track down the axe. Don't go get the axe, and BARBAS will follow you forever.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Now, some important side notes before you get too excited. For one, BARBAS is invincible and he is very aggressive, so he does great for being a tank, but that's where the advantages end, you see, because if you have a sneak build, when BARBAS sees you, he gets rid of your sneak. Also, he's constantly pushing himself into you, so if you're standing on the edge of a cliff, the boy will push you off of it. And also, he never stops barking, so I wish I had gotten him a lot later in my playthrough, but you know, it is what it is. He's here and he's here to stay. I kicked out the following day by getting a follower that very few know. First, I went to the temple of Kainarith and talked to Danica. She sent me out to get Nettlebane, a special blade that is in the hands of a witch. After I murdered her, I got the blade off of her corpse and headed back to the temple in Whiterun. Once I was there, I noticed there was a stranger inside the temple. I made sure to pickpocket him with the items I wanted him to have before I continued the quest. A couple side notes here, some items that are of high value you cannot pickpocket into his inventory. Tough tits, the only ones you can really force him to grab are weapons. To do this, just drop something like a Datric Warhammer near him, punch him in the face to aggro him. He will pick it up off the ground and then cancel the fight. He will de-aggro and hold the Warhammer. Next, talk to Danica to continue the quest. This guy will come up to you and ask to join you on your journey. Tell him to come along and he will follow you forever.
Thank you for your kindness.
Now, final notes, honestly, this guy fucking sucks. He has a little bit of health, he's not very aggressive, and above all, his AI is really stupid and he can die. So, keeping track of this guy was quite difficult and he would put me in quite a predicament on my way to go get my next recruit.
Gee, Casper, I wish we could play with you forever. You can!
Now next up, I'm gonna go get Casper. There's already a tutorial on this YouTube channel on how to do this, so I'm not gonna go too much into detail here. Links in description down below. What I am going to highlight is how I ended up messing up my quick saves to where I was either stuck losing one of my followers or permanently falling into a ditch. Now it happened pretty quick, so I'm gonna break down what the hell just happened there, okay? I was on my way out to make the final jump before Casper becomes your follower. I was standing on the very edge of a cliff, and I dropped a quick save in case I mess up this jump. Right after dropping the quick save, BARBAS pushes himself into me, pushing me off the hill. Meaning, my quick save just dropped while everybody was crammed up on the side of that cliff and while I was in mid-air. And you know what? I could have dealt with that. There was water at the bottom of the cliff. All I had to do was land in the water and everything would have been fine. No. The follower I had just spent so much time trying to get to work is so brain dead, he throws himself off the same cliff. So this quick save is absolutely cursed, because if I fall and survive, I lose a follower. And due to me playing around with the saves, loading around and waiting in certain areas, causing other quick saves, the very last quick save I have right before this guy ends it all is me in midair, which leaves me with a single task. Keep loading this quick save until I spawn in just the right part where I'm barely grabbing the ledge. Immediately jump back onto solid ground and drop another quick save. Let's see if I can do it.
Fuck!
What's up? Oh my god.
And after about an hour of looking at fucking loading screens and falling down a ditch, I have finally managed to save this stupid motherfucker from killing himself. Yay! After this, I devised a plan to paralyze the dumb fuck, so he stays up here while I jump down and make my way out of this fucking hellhole.
Everybody's here. Let's go.
Day number 9, I wanted to get 2 different followers without looking at any YouTube videos and ended up looking like a dumb bozo trying to put together a Lego set without looking at the instructions. I didn't get shit fucking done. So the next day, I locked the fuck in.
I have been wasting a fuck ton of time, okay? It's been about 3 streams that I just totally waste the whole day. So, no more of that, okay? I know what to do now, alright? And, first things first.
To get Brother Verulus as a follower, fast travel over to Markarth and go over to Understone Keep. Once you're inside, take a left and go straight until you meet Verulus. Before you start dialogue with him, creep up behind him and give him all the items you wish for him to have. After this, talk to him and say you can help him with the problems he's having inside the catacombs. In there, you'll meet a strange lady. Strange lady will send you to Cave. Cave will send you back to Verulus so you can bring him back as a sacrifice to a group of cannibals. You will not take him to the cannibals, and instead you will take him under your wing. And as long as you do not take him to that cave and complete the quest, he will follow you forever. Also, side notes, you actually don't need a high pickpocketing skill, because then you can command him to pick up whatever items you want after he follows you. He's honestly one of the best exploited followers. Next, we are going over to Morthal in order to find Thornir and recruit him to the team. Before you start any mission to make things simple, you're gonna have to find Thornir's house, draw him out so we can start working out by the lumber mill, then pickpocket him a shield and a sword. It's important to note he will not equip any armor you may give him. Next, go to the Jarl of Morthal and ask them about the burnt house. This quest line will lead up to a point where the majority of the town will go up to a cave in order to try to find a vampire. Once you're there, everyone will pussy out except for Thornir. He will offer to follow you inside the cave to help. Don't go inside the cave and just leave.
Leads on.
From there, he will follow you forever. I'm pretty sure he can die, so be careful with him. And he's not the most helpful, but not the most useless.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Today, I'm hoping to get an additional, I think like 3 or 4 followers. I'm not entirely sure how many. There is a way to break a couple of these goons. Shut the fuck up, I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm letting you know right now, this is cap. I did not get 3 or 4 followers, but I did get another one. To start this process, join either the Stormcloaks or the Imperials, it doesn't matter, and do whatever quest they tell you to do.
Yo! Whoa! What is he? What the fuck?
Eventually, you'll be prompted to go save a bunch of soldiers from a prison.
Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak. My sword arm's getting flabby.
Hey there. Can you believe this place? So cold my breath turns to icicles.
So once you reach this lookout point over the prison with Hodvar, he will tell you can either sneak in or break out the prisoners or go in swords up. If you manage to sneak in and break out the prisoners without a hitch, you should be able to sneak away and fast travel away before all of the enemy troops have died. This will trick the 4 soldiers you just helped break out into following you around no matter where you go, though they can die. However, if you go in swords blazing or you get detected and then manage to fast travel away or do what I did, which is use a harmony spell thanks to 100 illusion, Hodvar will end up following you because the battle was never finished. Hodvar can't be killed, so go in stealthily for an extra 3-4 killable followers, or go in swords up and get Hodvar an unkillable friend. Your choice is dependent on your sneak and lockpicking skill. Either way, you get something pretty valuable. Some important side notes: if you take the Imperial soldiers or Hodvar to any Stormcloak owned area, they will turn hostile and start fighting everything around them, so I hope you have high illusion magic levels or just avoid those areas entirely. Also, Hodvar has like weird interactions with some of the other followers I've managed to exploit, and they just randomly start fighting each other for whatever reason. I don't know what causes it, I don't know how to stop it, but it's definitely a problem that kept coming up throughout the rest of this run.
Alright, fellas. Alright. So, we're here to pick up the final person in this whole charade, so that tomorrow this whole thing can get wrapped up like a Chipotle burrito.
To get Esbern as a follower, you're going to want to follow the main storyline up until you meet Delphine. She will then prompt you to go find an old man in Riften. You're gonna find this old guy inside the Ratway, aka where the Thieves Guild hangs out. Once you find him there, convince him to let you into his room, and then he'll tell you that he will follow you back to Delphine. Just don't go see Delphine again, and Esbern will follow you forever. He's a pretty powerful guy, and he spawns other Atronachs. In terms of tier list of exploited followers, he is pretty damn high. Day 13. The day that I put the last 2 weeks of my life to the test. Was it a waste of time? Abso-fucking-lutely. So, I started off the stream by taking a fat bong rip and locating KARSTAAG'S skull.
Fuck sakes. Oh, okay, alright. So I think we're going like right here. Could be wrong though. Alright.
Then I located the doors to KARSTAAG'S throne and met my most unexpected foe. A master lock that took way too many lockpicks.
This is the lockpicking lawyer. I'm going to use a 50 thousandths thick ergo turner and the standard hook that I sell as part of the Genesis set. Nothing on 1, 2. Click there, a little bit of a false set. Back to the beginning. Number 1 is giving me some motion. Yeah, definitely a very high set pin. Number 2, little counter rotation, set him. We got this open.
Yep.
Now that I'm standing before his throne and his minions have been killed, it is time for the real and true test. And honestly, my strategy is use Call to Arms to buff everybody's stats, and then place a skull on the throne and hope for the best. Here we go.
Run that shit. Oh shit. What the fuck?
I need some help with this one.
I can't get in that. Finish him! Finish him! Wow! First try, like it was nothing. Wow! Get smacked, buddy.
So, after 12 days and several countless hours of frustration, we have answered the question, yes, you can kill KARSTAAG as a pacifist. Now, I know there's going to be some seasoned Skyrim players saying, hey, why didn't you do this on Legendary difficulty? Well, why don't we ramp up the difficulty and find out what that would have looked like.
Well, I'm taking a seat. They got folded. Wow. Oh, the best. Should be able to get that coat.
Who's that? I need some help with this one.
But this guy's just standing there with the torch. He's just not taking any damage.
I'm in a bit of trouble here. Your blood will adorn my blade.
See, like, now he's not even moving.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
What the fuck is happening now? Now he's dying. Well, you know, when a solution presents itself, you don't question it. You just take it. So, we're just gonna watch this guy die now. Might as well just start rolling the credits. Oh, he woke back up. Bro, he's healed all the way back up. He's full health, bro. They're literally just not doing damage. They're not doing any damage.
I wasn't looking for
As you can see, with my current strategy, or really lack thereof, these guys can't do enough damage to actually beat out KARSTAAG'S regeneration, and whenever he lets out his blizzard effect, it just gives him enough time to reset his full health. So, I still have a trick on my sleeve that I think will allow my followers to do the right amount of damage. However, this video is long enough. So, here I ask you, if you guys are watching this all the way through and you enjoyed it, drop a like and drop a subscribe. If I get 10 likes and at least 100 subscribers, I'm 7 away as of the dropping of this video. I will gladly show you the final trick and show this army finally kicking KARSTAAG'S ass. I had a blast making this video. I'm tired and exhausted, but also very proud to finally bring something to the channel that's not Fortnite slop. Once again, if you watched it all the way through, I cannot thank you enough. Have a beautiful day, night, and everything in between. Deuces.